Good morning. Welcome to Monday. This is Jack Hickley here with another OSM update. Well, so I'm trying to listen to kind of feedback that's coming to me, and one of the pieces of feedback I got this past weekend was that I need to use my hands more when I talk, because I guess on Thursday they were always down to the side, so it seemed like I was kind of just a bobbing head. So we've got the ability, right? This is hands-free. I don't have to hold the phone like I did in some of the original OSM updates. So I'm going to bring it to you guys with full gesticulation and hand motions for this video. It's going to be great, all right? So just keep the hands in the shot. Just do this for a little bit, maybe. My hands are there. All right, let's just be serious. Okay, we had a great weekend this past weekend in ministry. It was awesome. In middle school, we started a new series called Road Trip, where we're taking a couple weeks and kind of looking at the life of the Apostle Paul and just the journey that God took his life on. And this past weekend, we looked at his, what's called kind of the Damascus Road experience, the Damascus Road conversion, where Paul is walking to persecute Christians and ends up experiencing the resurrected Christ through this blinding light. And what we talked about with the students was when you have an interaction with Jesus, an authentic encounter with Jesus, that's going to end up changing how we live our lives as a matter of natural course. Like, Paul didn't even know what was wrong with his life until he encountered Jesus, and then realized after that he had been going on a path that wasn't necessarily the path that Christ would have driven him towards. So that's what we did with the middle schoolers. It was great. In high school, we were full on Valentine's. We talked about love and kind of how when we're to our own devices, our love can be very selfish and very distorted. But what we see in the Bible is that there's the love of God that, unlike us and how we so often can twist it, it's about this outward force. It's not about us, that it's about other people. And the only way that we as humans are able to do that is when we realize that God has first loved us through the act on the cross, that he then becomes the driving force which allows us to love. We also played an awesome game where the students got to kind of work in teams to devise Valentine's Day cards in lieu of the holiday tomorrow. And the prize for this game was that the winning team, their Valentine's Day card would be displayed in my office. So here it is. This is the Valentine that won. The seniors won it. And so their Valentine's Day card will be displayed right here in my office. You're the Obi-Wan for me. It was very, very thoughtful. They knew I must have been a Star Wars person. But I wasn't actually on the panel of judges. I couldn't vote for it. I think that the other leaders thought it would be unfair for me to have a say in what was displayed in my office. So they all voted. And now I am proudly displaying this Valentine for a long time to come, no doubt. This is truly touching, and probably the only thing of its kind I'll get this year. So it's just an exciting time to be alive. It was an awesome, fun time for us. So moving forward this week, it's just full of good, because we've got High School Spring Hill leaving this Friday. So hey, if you're going, we can't wait to see you. We're going to have a great weekend together. And if you're not going, just please keep us in your prayers. It's retreats are just an awesome experience, and God can use it in really cool ways in the growth of students and their relationship with God and with each other in community. So we just ask that you would be prayerful about that as we leave this weekend, Friday through Sunday. We'll be there. So that's coming up, and it's really exciting. Other cool things that are going on. If you're someone who's considered or has thought about baptism and whether that's something for you, if you haven't been baptized, this Sunday there's informational meetings during, I think, both services at church, where you can kind of come and find more information. If you happen to be a student who's at Spring Hill and you're still kind of interested about baptism and getting baptized, please reach out to me via email or Facebook message or some sort, and we can connect on what that'll look like for you and how you can still be a part of that. So very exciting stuff moving forward. Baptism is such a cool thing that we get to participate in as believers when we come to a point of recognizing that we want to follow Christ with our lives and follow him in baptism. and make that public profession of our faith in Christ. It's just a beautiful thing. And if you've never thought about it before and want to learn more, if you're going to be in town and you're not coming with us to Spring Hill, check out in one of the services Pastor John's meeting on baptism. And if not, we can connect at some other point. Just get in touch with me and I'll find a time to be able to meet with you and your family if you'd like to have them all involved in this. And we'll talk about what that could mean for baptism here at Ogden. So that's an exciting piece of news. And a couple more is this weekend, because of Spring Hill, we will not have normal high school youth groups. So if you're a high school student who's going on the trip, that's probably relief to you that you won't feel like you're missing out because we're all going to be tired when we come back. But if you're not going to Spring Hill, know that we're not going to have high school youth group this weekend. We will have it the following, so it'll still be just as good when we get to have the chance to get together. Then there will still be middle school youth group. I will not be there, and some of our high school volunteers won't be there, but we have a great adult volunteer team who is going to step up in some awesome ways. So we will still have middle school youth group. Fear not. It's going to be a good weekend. I can just already tell the game. We're going to have a really fun game and just some good experience, kind of opening up the Word and looking at more of the road trip of Paul. So I can't wait to look back on what we do this past weekend. It'll be, or this coming weekend, it'll be really cool to be able to look back on. All right, well, that kind of sums up where we have been and where we're going this week. Again, admire the beautiful Valentine. It'll probably figure in and, many future things to come. So we just want to thank you so much for tuning in to this OSM update. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out and get in touch with me via phone, via email, via Facebook message, whatever, comments on the YouTube video. Please reach out. I am all the happier to come alongside and assist. So thank you so much. Have a great Monday and a great week. I'll see you on Thursday. Take care.